This is the way we're doing it to get out, to catch up with everyone else. I'm on the back of this jet ski. Riding. Pretty fun, huh?
All right, you guys. Hey, thanks. I think this might be a fun day. It's the first time for me to do this. Get on the back of my ski and kind of what we call pocket coaching. And it actually came from the old snowboarders and the Olympic skiers phrased it pocket coaching, because the coaches would get right behind the skiers and coach them immediately as it goes. And what they found is that they'll learn faster, because while they're doing their training or whatever, they get instant feedback on what they need to work on. And as opposed to going back later and trying to review it, your mind does not capture that moment like when it's happening. So to go out and do this pocket coaching right with you guys is the best way to learn, so we can figure it out. But I wanted to actually, before we go out, find out a little bit more about what you guys are looking to accomplish and what I might be able to help you with that you think you may need.
My name is Harris. My goals are to learn how to read the water better, and also catch more bumps, of course.
Okay.
We all want.
Right on. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, we'll get that for sure.
Hi, I'm Ray. Hey Todd, just a little bit of refining my stroke, just looking at my technique and seeing if there are any glitches or anything I can do to improve it, maybe give me a little bit more ability to catch and poke into those small swells.
Okay. Yeah, right on.
I'm Randy. Pretty much same thing as Harris and Ray. I just want to, if there's any tips you can give me to stick with the swell longer, to read the swell so I can get on them quicker, and just get down there quicker and beat Evan every time.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. Hey, so before we go, we'll talk a little bit about what we're going to work on. Going out the channel, we'll work on stroke technique a little bit, because it's nice and calm, so I'll pocket between all you guys, Evan included. And then when we get out in the bumps, focus on your stroke, focus on reading. Remember, the bumps all happen in front of you. They don't happen behind you. And one of the things that people don't realize is they don't relax enough in the water. Let the board do the work. What tends to happen is everybody, as soon as you catch the bump, you think you have to keep paddling. But what happens is the board is going faster than the swell. So you outrun the swell and then jam into the back of the next swell. When what we're trying to do is we're trying to stay on the face of that swell as long as we can. So literally stop paddling once you get the swell and start reading, and then get your radar out and start reading for the next swell. One thing that people don't realize too is that even if you have a swell, putting your paddle through the water and just going through the motions actually slows you down. You're better off having your paddle completely out of the water and letting the board do its thing. Don't go through the motions while you're on the swell like, oh, that's kind of cool, because it's not helping you. It's actually slowing you down. So unless your paddle is in the water going as fast as you possibly can, then leave it out of the water. And so a lot of these bumps today is a lot of waiting game. We're going to wait for it to pick us up. We're going to take some strokes and we're going to drop into it. And we're going to relax and let the board do its thing. And while it's running on the wave, we're going to have our radar out and look for another bump that's going to form in front of us. And you're going to go left, you're going to go right, you're going to go look for it and find it. So we'll figure that out. Now, some of these bigger boards that we're on right now, the ruddered boards, you're not going to feel it as much because the board is longer than the swell train. So there's a whole new technique that you've got to do with big boards. They don't really fit. So the smaller, more agile stock boards in the 14 and the 12-6 zone, probably 14 is the magic one, they'll fit in the swell and you'll really get that sensation of riding a bump. And so without, the big boards are definitely faster boards to paddle over a long period. But as far as learning the bumps and learning the way the water flows, Your shorter boards will teach you that more, and then work into the more open class boards once you have that technique down. Some of the rudderless boards, you'll find you'll have more feel with the waves and the ocean, and that'll make you much faster later if you move up to an open class board. But those are some of the things to think about when we're out there, is relaxing, keeping your body still. When you start to get tippy, don't lock out your knees, bend down, and put your paddle on the water. So why don't we get going? It's a beautiful day.